Is there a proper way to accept the aging process? Let's talk about that. Welcome. I'm Dr. Lisa Ann Homick from Homick Advanced Chiropractic, and this is Brain Snob episode 24. Everyone should be a brain snob. It is not an insult. It is a high compliment. It means you understand how the brain works so you can really harness your brain for amazing experiences, because your brain makes your body and you make your life. A burdened brain is lost talent, not to mention a disease magnet, but a performing brain can change the world. So let's see how different health concerns translate to brain care with the BFA protocol. Brain first, always. It's the master system, so let's start at the top. When you come to the office, get your BFA template. That includes your map for the healing journey. So I have a new handout for the week. My practice members who come in can get a copy of it. It's called Mitochondrial Mastery. I want to talk about the mitochondria briefly. And what is it? Mitochondria are the energy factories of your cells. So if you are tired, fatigued, out of steam, you know the mitochondria are in play, or they're not in play. They need help, and they're asking for help. The mitochondria make up 90% of your energy. That's a lot. That's a lot. Brain function relies on mitochondrial action. So let's take care of those little buggers. One thing that I find of extreme importance is the fact that everyday medications actually damage the mitochondria. And I was reading a paper written by some researchers who mentioned in their article that it was very difficult early on to get their article published. Nobody wants this in the literature. Nobody wants the public to be aware that the medicines they're taking are depriving them of energy. And how do you heal if you don't have energy? So it is published. These authors did get enough interest going. You can Google the topic of mitochondrial damage from prescription medications and also over-the-counter medications. So it's been studied and it's out there. You can read about it, and it's very important because you think you're helping yourself, but sadly you also are taking away something very important, very valuable for the life of the cell. And your cells make up your organs and then make up your body. And I don't want to gamble with that. Maybe you do. I don't know. I'll leave it up to you. But I'm giving you that information because the mitochondria need our help. So a short list without going into specific medication names. Here are ones that are known to damage the mitochondria. Pain medications, heart medications, antidepressants, anxiety medications, all statins, metformin and other diabetes medications, seizure medications, mood stabilizers, and vaccines. They all have been shown to damage you at the mitochondrial level, at the very energy-making center of your cells. But we also know how to boost them up with exercise, the right diet. Certain foods boost the mitochondria, and other ones, which I can't call them foods, let's call them anti-nutrients, but they're in our diet. They're all over the place in the grocery stores and restaurants. But there are anti-nutrients that damage the mitochondria. And also relaxation techniques and meditation are going to help the mitochondria. So all aspects of the BFA program, moving your brain, feeding your brain, and talk to your brain, touches on healing the mitochondria. So that is neat. We can do this at the office. We can put these protocols into your lifestyle and help the mitochondria do better, because I don't want to lose any of my mitochondria. I want to take care of all of them, like just like my friends. They are my close friends, and I need them. So let's talk about also what is the proper way to accept aging, because what I'm seeing around me is not acceptable to me. And I am aging. We're all aging. We are all a year older every year at our birthdays, and we all know that time can take its toll. If you go to one of my first few videos, you will see when I talked about words that I don't like in the office, and aging is not a word I like to hear spoken of in the office, because it's not aging that's a problem. It is the fact that we've lived on this earth longer or long enough to accrue more toxins in our tissues. And if you look at my other video titled, Are You More Toxin Than Human?, I talk about what is happening when we have all these toxins. We get sick, our body can't manage it anymore, and we slow down, we degenerate, and so we call it aging. And I don't want people to accept that, especially when there is still opportunity to change that and improve that. And a lot of times I see people with the self-fulfilling prophecy where they say, well, I'm older now, this is aging, I'm already slowing down, so I'm just going to keep slowing down. And that makes me sad. I've known enough people over the last couple of decades and seen my practice members who are regulars, and I've developed long-time relationships with them. I see the difference in the people who are just accepting of aging and the people who still take on life's challenges with a lot of vigor and vim and energy and a positive attitude, because it does matter how you look at yourself and how you look at your future. And I see a lot of people losing their independence. Not only are they losing it, they're actively giving it up freely, and they say, well, that's the way it is, I'm just going to cut back on my activities, I'm not going to drive anymore. And that bothers me, because when everyone took the health survey 2 years ago, they all were worried about losing their independence and needing to rely on other people, needing other people to take care of them. And we can face this in a different way. We don't just say, oh, we're aging and we're just going to slow down, and I can't accept that. And I can see people who also, and I'm going to add this in there, they are so accepting of aging that they just continue their brain impairing activities, which further causes their degeneration. They actually are speeding up their time toward death. We're all going to die. We are limited here on earth, and we all have our end of life. But I don't think we need to speed it along. I just don't want to do that. But I can see where some people are so accepting of the concept of aging that they are continuing their brain impairing activities, and they probably don't even know they are impairing their brains. There's a lot of habits and behaviors in our society that are acceptable, and people don't realize what they're doing to shorten the health of their brain, to interfere with the health of their brain. So we don't have to do that. That's why Brain First Always is my protocol, to focus on that. And they're doable things. They're at our fingertips. They're not crazy difficult, but they're fun to do, and they're fun in a supportive environment with other folks doing the same thing. So let's dive into a better future with a better brain. Learn how to move your brain, feed your brain, and talk to your brain. How do you do that? You visit my office. You read my blog. It's called createpurpose.com. You watch the orientation video. You start a conversation in the comments section below of this video. You hit the like button, you hit the subscribe button, and also hit the notifications bell so you know when there's a new video ready to be watched. Look for the next episode. Become a brain snob so that you can be a positive ripple effect in your community. Thanks for watching.